the man from Torreon, El Gran Goliath.
Bueno, pues estamos esperando a 1000 máscaras. A ver si es cierto que es un movie star. Vamos a unir nuestras fuerzas y nuestra sabiduría, Tully, Blanchard y yo, para darle una demostración a este mexicano asqueroso de lo que somos capaces arriba del ring. Vamos a formar la mejor pareja aquí en este territorio y en muchos más. Y vamos a unirnos mutuamente para combatir a cualquier luchador que nos pongan.
There's a challenge out to Mil Vasquez, which is probably Mexico's finest there. Here's right here.
Man with the gold. I got gold around my waist. I got gold around my neck. The higher the price of gold goes, the higher I walk, the higher my head goes, and the higher them ladies look, because them ladies like that money. They like to be seen with somebody that drives big cars and takes them out and wines them and dines them and buys them pretty things. Well, I tell you what, this belt makes it all happen. Everything revolves around this belt. I tell you what, Wahoo McDaniels, Scott Casey, Tommy Rich, anybody that wants to come into this area, the toughest area of the world for professional wrestling, if you want to come in here and try to take me off of the top of the mountain, more than welcome, because I tell you what, nobody wanted to wrestle me when they had the belt, Wahoo Jones, any of them. Now that I have the belt, there's no competition. They don't even have anybody for me to wrestle today on TV, but that's all right. You get to look at me for 10.
Southwest champion Tully Blanchard, everyone. Right now we're going to the first match of the evening on Southwest Championship Wrestling, which will be El Gran Goliath from Torreon, Mexico, against a newcomer, Ken Johnson. And I want to tell you, Ken picked himself a handful when he picked the great Goliath, because not only is he really a superior wrestler, but he sometimes uses various techniques that really sort of leave you a little bit cold there. Ken gets educated in the ways of Southwest Championship Wrestling. Oh, look at that. Down he goes. The great Goliath. Whoa, man. Because he's going to begin a side headlock. Lets him go right in the eyes. Ken Johnson getting a baptism of fire in Southwest Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the head over the top rope. Free and off. He just throws him right down. Now he gets him into a surfboard. Look at that. Oh. That is a submission hold right now. Ken Johnson, Jefferson City, Missouri. I think now living in San Antonio, but he keeps shaking his head. No, not yet. To the referee, Juan Reynosa. El Gran Goliath still applying the pressure. Lets him go. Let's see what happened. Whoop. Ken comes up and grabs him against the ropes, and he makes the break. Well, he lets him have it, but he should not, because, I mean, comes right back, the great Goliath. Now they're taking turns. The Goliath now on the side of the head. Now he gets him over the ropes there in a choke hold. But Juan Reynosa says, no, let go. Now a knee into the side, a knee into the stomach, a knee into the chest, another knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing but pressure. The great Goliath showing no mercy. Now an elbow into the stomach, 3 of them by Ken Johnson. Now slam into the turnbuckles, and look out. Coming in too soon, and the great Goliath. I think he's got, yeah, he does. He's got something. Oh, look at that. Now he's got something in his hand. And now this young boy is really taking it. Now he has him down. Yeah, he still has something in his hand. The referee, Juan Reynosa, hasn't seen it. Look out. Oh, and down he goes again. A knee into the head. Ken Johnson taking a severe beating at the hands of the great Goliath. Just awesome power being shown there by Goliath. And of course, when he wrestles, he uses, well, there it is again.
I think he's
and outside.
imagining if that's Mil Mascaras and ready to take him on, Gene.
I think so. That was Joe Blanchard, everyone, who's the timekeeper for the match, sitting right behind me here at ringside. And again, the great Goliath has just really worked this young man over. And as you say, welcome to the baptism of fire, because this is what he's getting on Southwest Championship Wrestling this evening. We're telecasting from the Northtown Special Events Center in San Antonio at 1704 Blanco at Fulton. We record these spots. Uh-oh, there he goes again with that object right into the throat and really holding himself. Ken Johnson in a lot of pain. 1, 2, but he does not let him stay down. Now, I've seen that a few times, but, well, it's just no way to wrestle, I'll tell you that. He hits him right on top. Now he hits Juan Reynosa. Hit the bell, Joe. Hit the bell. All right, I got it myself. We had to stop it. because Goliath had not only put down Ken Johnson, but he also hit Juan Reynosa, the referee, and down he goes. And Ken Johnson is being awarded the match. And the great Goliath is once again, he is thrown out of the ring. Watch out, Johnson goes down. He was hit about 3 times right in the throat. Okay, we'll be back with more later on Southwest Championship Wrestling, everybody. So everybody, this is Gene Goodson at ringside, Tully Blanchard.
Well, I tell you what, you know, Wahoo McDaniels, they got the Bronco and the Mongol. Why don't they want to wrestle Tully Blanchard and the Mongol, or Tully Blanchard and the great Goliath? Well, I tell you what, that if anything I've ever seen, that is hand-picking an opponent. You know, it's embarrassing to me as the Southwest Heavyweight Champion. You know, I am the highest point you can be. You know, I've won that belt so many times, but this man right here, and look, they don't even want me in the ring with them. Look at it. Boy, I tell you what, that is something.
Okay, well,
Southwest Championship Wrestling. This is not the Tully Blanchard hour. We got a team. You wait in line, and then you can get a chance
to wait in line.
Yeah,
I'm the champion.
Yeah, but you don't wrestle, buddy. Goodbye.
all right, well, there he is. You see the continued split, the bad blood here between the Tully Blanchard and, of course, Wahoo McDaniel, who used to be at one time tag team partners. But Tully has really changed, everyone. Let me tell you. I have, there goes the bell for this tag team match. Now, again, this is Wahoo McDaniels from Midland, Texas, Scott Casey from Amarillo against El Mongol from Outer Mongolia, along with a newcomer from, the only thing we know about him is from San Luis Potosi, El Bronco. And they're out there in the center, Scott Casey against El Bronco. El Bronco has a wrist lock, and of course, Casey takes him right down. Bronco comes up, tries to get a leg dive on him, does not. Casey responds with a reverse chin lock, tries to change, and he goes right back to it. Casey outweighs him quite a bit. Scott Casey about 240, El Bronco about 220. Casey just picks him up and puts him on top of there. Look out. Look out. And Juan Reynosa makes him back off, and of course this allows a chance for El Bronco to come down. Bronco tries to, and he does get him into a step over takedown, and of course Casey takes him right over. And El Bronco again comes in and takes him down with a leg dive, gets him into an ankle lock there, toe lock. Comes right on up. I want to remind all of you that, as I was saying about Tully, who was on right here before, Tully and I have been very good friends. Look at that beautiful bit of strength on the part of Scott Casey, who is, of course, one of the stronger wrestlers on the circuit. Let me tell you that. That kid has really got it. Just picks up the Bronco and literally slams him down. There he goes to a turn of wrist lock with a takedown. Backward takedown. Look out. Be careful. Right in front of the referee. Juan Reynosa says, hey, Bronco, let's let go. So he does. But anyway, Tully and I have gone out. We've drank beer together. We've been at each other's homes. But I tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, you, especially you followers of wrestling on Southwest Championship Wrestling, Tully has really changed. It's amazing. The boy, I think his dad, Joe, one of the finest men I've met, but they don't get along much anymore either. So there he goes. El Mongol is out now, and Scott Casey, whoa, got him for the count of 2. Down he goes again. 1 to the count of 1, and back over. Side headlock, but Casey using it to his advantage, but the Mongol rolls him right into the ropes. Watch out, El Bronco stepping on his foot. The Mongol gets up 1, 2, 3, 4 shots right into the chest. Really sort of about half stunned there is Scott Casey. Again, the side headlock. And the jab into the throat. Foreless. Whoa, but it is returned. There he goes. Now Casey has the side headlock. Walking over to the side. Down he goes. But the Mongol, using the hair, gets him right over. Now he's got him in the chokehold. I've seen him just lose total control in this. But Juan Reynosa attempting to work with him. Scott Casey trying to get up. He now gets him up. Oh, but the tag is made. And in comes Wahoo. but the Mongol's still working him over. Ah, look at that. Whoa. Turn around and gives him another chop. And the Mongol is now stunned against the ropes. A head takedown, stepped right on his face. And the Mongol is almost stupefied, really doesn't know where he is too much. Off the rope, and oh, he gets it. Wahoo steps over and puts El Bronco down on the floor too. Sort of a reverse headlock there on the part of Wahoo McDaniels. Midland, Texas, 260 pounds against the 270-pound. Look at the Tomahawk. Oh. There again. Coming off, and Scott Casey and a drop kick. You'll never see it executed better than that. Scott Casey of Amarillo. Now he's going to try to lift this 275-pounder. I don't think he's... Oh, this is brute strength against brute strength, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes now, up into an arm bar. Decided against the slam because El Mongol is 270 hard pounds. The arm bar again, Casey applying pressure, more pressure, more pressure. As I keep telling you, that's about the basis of all good wrestling holds. Of course, the knee to the stomach releases a lot of holds. And Casey right back, but he sort of missed it, and the Mongol is getting into better licks right now. The Mongol once again, Casey takes him, and the Mongol now makes the tag, and Casey is down. El Bronco from San Luis Potosí, Mexico, back in the ring. Whoa, and he just, and drives him to the floor with a back head slam. Now he picks him up for a full body slam. Whoa, he hurt his left side then. There he goes into a full body, front body slam. You very seldom ever see that, but the Wahoo's a master. A chop across the neck. And El Bronco is saying no, a Tomahawk chop. Look at that power on the part of Wahoo McDaniels. Into the ropes, he just slams his head at the top. Another Tomahawk chop. And the Bronco tries to respond. And now a double Tomahawk. I tell you, looky there, he took down the big Wahoo, but he shouldn't have. He got him down a head scissor. Oh, look at that. A head scissor. But he gets out of it. He sort of rolls out of it now. Wahoo McDaniel just, gives him a shot. Over he goes. Did he tag? I think he was too stunned to tag. He just is real dazed. Look at that, over suplex. Surfboard, and down he goes. 1, 2, and he gets up. Watch out, watch out. Here's Tully Blanchard, who comes and hits Scott Casey with a chair. Look out, Wahoo. He hits Wahoo in there. Ring the bell. All right, at little 6, I don't know. Scott is just, now he pushes the referee down. And Tully Blanchard has just about sewn it all up. Oh, man, Scott Casey is really bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. He is really bleeding at the head. If you can get a shot of Scott. Tully really hit him with a chair right when he was standing on his side. It really is something. He is really, really hurt. Tully is still there. He's saying to Wahoo, telling him to come on in the ring. Really, this has been something. This is the total split, ladies and gentlemen. The total split on the part of Tully Blanchard from his one-time partner, Wahoo McDaniels. And the change, I think, is complete. Tully is really, really gone. Man, I tell you. Oh, Tully hits him again, and Wahoo gets up. He's getting in the ring. And they look like they're going to have it. We'll try to stay on. I don't know. Looks like, here's Scott. Scott is really stunned. There he goes again, and Wahoo takes him down. And now he takes all 3 of them on. But they all get him. I tell you, Wahoo, get out of there. Get out of there, Wahoo. Stay out of there. It's going to really be bad. I don't want him in there with those 3 guys because they'll just kill him. They sure will. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gene Goodson at ringside at Southwest Championship Wrestling. And we're real sorry to show you this mess that this has gotten into, that Tully Blanchard has caused. But I want to tell you, it is just about split the blanket with everybody. Okay? Well, I don't know what to tell you. You've seen it all. It looks like the split is complete. We'll be back later with Southwest Championship Wrestling. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Gene Goodson at ringside at Southwest Championship Wrestling. And in the middle of the ring for this match, our number 3 of the evening, Relampico Leon from Monclovia, Mexico, at 225 versus Henry Garcia, the man from San Antonio. Henry and Relampico. Relampico noted for his athletic ability. Henry just sort of graduating to his sophomore year in wrestling. Whoa! He let Relampico have that. A shot right across the chest. It was a legal blow, although it was not legal because Relampico was in the ropes. And again, Henry lets him have it. Relampico says, hey, that's enough of that. Whoa, he really marks up Henry's body. Of course, Relampico's is too. Big red whelped over there. Okay, a twisting wrist lock. Coming off now. Oh, look at that. A back loop slam. Beautiful move on the part of Henry Garcia. Takes him up. Again against the ropes. And again, whoa, and he gets him. Comes right back into a head scissor, brings him over for a takedown. Another head scissor, another takedown. And he goes for again, but whoa, Henry gets him right then, but takes him in an armbar. Henry for a minute had a full Nelson, takes him in an armbar. And again, now he can do a side headlock, but Relampico trying to break it. He's really trying to break the hold, and now Relampico into a reverse bear hug there, up into a full Nelson. And again, I want to warn a lot of you kids watching, be careful of that blow. An arm hip block, right down he goes for another takedown on Relampico Leon versus Henry Garcia. Another reminder that coming soon to Southwest Championship Wrestling, we'll be wrestling in the Southwest Championship area. Mil Mascaras from Mexico, perhaps the greatest, the number 1 wrestler in our neighbor to the south. Also, Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk, the current reigning International World's Championship Tag Team. They won it in Japan about 2 months ago. The world's heavyweight champion, Nick Bockwinkel, also on. And Abdullah the Butcher. I tell you, Mr. Blanchard wouldn't tell me much about him. Abdullah the Butcher, I think the name speaks for itself. He's going to be down in this part of the country real soon. Also, the Sheik.
One thing about him, his training table is raw liver and raw chickens.
Well, you heard it. Joe Blanchard knows. That was Mr. Joe Blanchard telling you about Abdullah the Butcher and also the Sheik. But in the center of the ring now, we do have action going. As Henry Garcia right at this moment, well, he had a little bit of there, but look at that. Look at that body takeover on the part of Relampico Leon. Now a full body slam right on his right shoulder. And a knee right into the chest. 1, 2. Whoa, he got up. Whoa, that was close. Wow, that was close. 1, 2, but Henry gets up right at the last minute. Relampico Leon at 225 from Monclovia, Mexico versus Henry Garcia from San Antonio. Beautiful takedown. Beautiful takedown. Now Relampico puts a full body slam on Henry. Look out. Relampico climbing to the top of the rings, and there he comes off. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Whoa, what a takedown. What a win for Relampico Leon, the man from Monclovia. Whoa, that was beautiful. Look at him out of the ring. All right, all right. What an athlete. Okay, well, we'll be back in a minute with more from television's most exciting hour, sports fans, Southwest Championship Wrestling. Hello, everybody. Gene Goodson, ringside, Southwest Championship Wrestling again, with 2 men here that are teaming up to become quite a team, and tag team and also individually. The one and only Wahoo McDaniels and Tom Jones. Wahoo, Tom Jones.
Well, first of all, there's a young man around here had the Southwest Championship. It's called Tully Blanchard. Tully, I'm still on your trail, Jack. You've got the title. I don't like the way you won it. A lot of the people out there don't like the way you won it. The man standing right here to my left, he's against you. So, Tully, we got you back to the wall, Jack. I'm going to get that title back. If I don't get it, Wahoo's going to have it around his waist. So you have bit off more than you can chew. Tully Blanchard, anywhere, anytime that I can get a match with you, I'm going to wrestle you.
Was Tom Jones issuing his to Tully Blanchard, who's really pulled a Jekyll and Hyde move on us, everybody. Doing it only right now.
That's right. Let me tell you something.
Wahoo McDaniel.
It's just like this. The man won the belt. I don't care how he won it. Now, Joe Blanchard and I have been friends for many years. And I think he's just a little ashamed sometimes when he gets up and he sees his son. Now, he wants to stick his nose in everybody's business. Well, that only means one thing. Nobody has really given him a good kicking. There's nobody has kicked his can the right way, or he wouldn't be sticking his nose in everybody's business. Now, he stuck his nose in my business tonight, but he had a little help because he wasn't really sure whether he could beat me or not. He had a think in his mind that he could maybe just pin me or get me. But I'm going to tell you, he sneaked up on my partner, Casey, and you know Casey Blanchard, he's not going to take it lying down. He's got a pretty good gash in his head, and he's got a knot on it, and he's going to remember it. But now he's riding high. But let me tell you, when the shoe is on the other foot, and then you can take it and go home at night, that's when you're a real champion. I don't think he can take it and go home and not cry in his milk, because I'll tell you, I don't think he's that tough.
That's the one and only Wahoo McDaniels, former All-American, University of Oklahoma, issuing the challenge to Tully Blanchard. As I said, has really pulled a Jekyll and Hyde, because these two men used to be good friends. But right now, we're going up to the next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, featuring El Tejano and Tully Blanchard, the Southwest champion. Wahoo McDaniel, look out, Wahoo McDaniel's getting in the ring. What is this? Oh, looky here. El Tejano has gotten out of the ring, and Wahoo McDaniel has gotten in it. Look out now. Now Tully Blanchard now gets out of the ring and says, no, wait a minute. I was going to wrestle El Tejano, the Texan. And Wahoo is really, Tully is really upset over there on the side. And now he's going to get back in. He's got a firm look on his face. And there he is. There he is. Well, it's Tully. Nope. Huzzah. He, I don't know how legal this is, though. Joe, how legal is this with the wrestling? The commissioners here.
Oh, it's legal. They're licensed, and it's legal. It's no titles are at stake. So.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, no titles at stake, so I guess he has to wrestle who's ever in the ring. We do have the wrestling commissioner here at the matches tonight, and Tully is a little upset. Tully is more than a little upset. Tully is way upset. Wahoo McDaniel's still in there, and Tully gives him a shot right into the stomach. 2, 3, look out, whoa! And out Tully goes right on the floor. Let's cover him over there now. Tully is really in pain. He got bounced right across the floor and right on out. And Juan Reynosa, Juan Reynosa says he's going to give the belt to Wahoo. I don't think he can do that. I don't believe he can't do that, can he?
The title's not at stake.
That was Joe Blanchard, everyone, the father of Tully, who's, and you hear the call, Wahoo, Wahoo, Wahoo. Boy, he used to hear that at the University of Oklahoma when he was playing with the New York Jets. Every time he did anything, the stands rocked. Well, look at that. Moved in and pulled Tully right in there. Tully now goes after him. He gives a shot to all the 260 pounds of Wahoo, and Tully at about 230. Oh, he's really giving it to Wahoo now. Whoa, look at that. He turned Tully's head almost 90 degrees. And now Tully right down on the floor. Whoa, he really hits the television stand over here. He really hit the television stand, everybody. Wahoo blasted him about 3 blasts. That Juan Reynosa now counting. He has the count of 20 to get back in the ring. Tully Blanchard, thinking he was going to wrestle El Tejano, And Wahoo McDaniels got up and told Tejano, he says, go on in. And this is right after Wahoo had a terrific battle with El Mongol and El Bronco. Remember, that was interrupted by Tully. In fact, Tully really hurt Scott Casey. Scott's with the doctor in the back right now. Wahoo has Tully up against the ropes, and they both have each other by the hair. Oh, this isn't. Now Tully trying to get up, trying to get higher. This is really, whoa! Tully gives him a headshot, a headbutt on the part of Blanchard, and now a brain duster on the part of Blanchard, and he puts the big man Wahoo right down. A knee into the back of the neck. Look out. Oh, and a knee right into the chest and throat of Wahoo McDaniels. Another brain duster. Now Wahoo getting up. Side headlock, and again, Tully gives him to him, and he got the tomahawk right across the bridge of the nose and the head. Look out. Oh, he really hurt himself. He drew blood that time. Another shot. And now a full Nelson. This is a terrific, terrible hold. Let me tell you that. It is one of the worst holds. It looks rather simple, but I caution all you young people against using this hold even around the house. This is just a terribly debilitating wrestling hold. It really takes it out of you. Okay, once again, a knee in the back of the head. Wahoo McDaniels gaining a little bit the upper hand. And he gives him the old tomahawk right across the neck. And Tully Blanchard looking not only dazed and stupefied, but rather fatigued at this point. Wahoo having pretty recovered. Look at the hip block. Over he goes, and his body is slammed in there. Now the wrist lock on the part, and he really must be applying the pressure because, Tully is in pain. Tully Blanchard, the current Southwest Heavyweight Champion. This is not for the championship, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. Not for the championship. Tully Blanchard, he had the surprise of his life when he expected to wrestle El Tejano, and at the last moment, Wahoo McDaniel just stepped in and says, no, I'm going to take it. Now Tully gets out. Yeah, there again now. And Tully comes off of the ropes, and he really gives Wahoo a kick. Count, look out. Whoa, man. Right in midair, Wahoo gives him a karate chop, blow right across the throat. In comes Tully, and another one. And Tully is down heavily that time. Really falls down. 1, 2. Oh, no. Wahoo picks him up. And off he comes. Another shot, and down goes Tully. His feet get caught up in the ropes, and right out of the ring he goes. And Tully, getting out of the ring, banged his head against the, he picks up his Southwest Championship belt. And he's really grimacing up at Wahoo. I don't know what he has in mind, but the crowd is feeling rather hostile toward Tully Blanchard right now. I've always considered Tully a close personal friend of mine, but ladies and gentlemen, the young man has certainly changed. That's it. Tully leaves, and the match, whatever kind of match it was, is awarded to the one and only Wahoo McDaniels. We'll be back with more on Southwest Championship Wrestling in just a moment. Hello, everyone. Gene Goodson again, ringside. Well, really in the center of the ring here, Southwest Championship Wrestling. I'd like to introduce you to Cowboy Lang.
I'm very happy to be in San Antonio with the Southwest Championship Wrestling, and I'm looking forward being around here for a while, and I'm ready to wrestle this Japanese guy, Low Tokyo. He's the world champion of the midgets. And tomorrow night in San Antonio, we got a good mixed tag. I'm with Tom Jones, and one of the top wrestlers I've ever been with, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
You bet. That, of course, will be after this show is already on the air. Right now, we have Little Tokyo with us, who is the champion. We're going to switch sides here. Who is the world champion of little wrestlers?
Yeah, little bit.
Yes, that's true. The world's champion is going to be here. You're going to be here for a while. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Cowboy Lang and Little Tokyo, who are going to be at Southwest Championship circuit for a while. Hope one of these days to have them on television with us here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. And excuse me. And so we'll be back in just a minute. No, we won't be back. We're going to continue with the ring right now on more on Southwest Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue the match. Right now, we're going to have Nick Ramirez and also, as we're getting around here to the sideline, versus Tom Jones, the man from Savannah, Georgia. Tom, one of the most popular wrestlers in Southwest Championship Wrestling, against the man from Nuevo Laredo, Nick Ramirez. And we're waiting now for the timekeeper, Mr. Blanchard. I don't think Mr. Blanchard is here. Anyway, here we go. There's the bell. Let me get my headsets on, and here we're ready to go. Tom Jones and Nick Ramirez in the middle. Tom Jones asked to break, and break he did. Nick, a real agile wrestler over there, and look at the takedown. Beautiful takedown on the part of Nick Ramirez. Got under him. The leg dive and took him down. With the leg bar right down, and but Tom Jones is now in the ropes, so again has to make the break. Tom Jones, 260 pounds. Nick Ramirez at about 235. Tom Jones, one of the strongest men on the circuit, ladies and gentlemen. I keep saying that, it is true. This man is double tough. Very, very slow, deliberate wrestling match right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've had some matches this evening, haven't we? Wow. Tom Jones and Nick Ramirez. Tom Jones now to a full Nelson. It's the third time tonight that we've seen that old wrestling hold. A lot of times, well, look at that arm block, that hip block takeover. And to get it, Nick, after he got it over, had lost his balance. It took so much strength to get Tom Jones over. Tom Jones again, a full Nelson. That turns him around. Now hip block, and down he goes. Has just returned the favor on Nick Ramirez. Tom Jones, Savannah, Georgia. Nick Ramirez from Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. Again, into the ring, and Nick slams him. Woo! Tom says, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Woo! Tom used to be an amateur fighter of no mean ability, let me tell you that. And Nick catching him with a kick into the stomach. Another blow to the chin, another kick in the solar plexus, and a knee to the upper chest and face. And Tom, whoa, look at that. His head hitting that mat just full force. Nick Ramirez taking quite a blow there from Tom Jones. Nick still getting it, gets him over into. So the hammerlock from there, he takes him on down into a toe hold, a crossover now. This is a real, Tully Blanchard, as most of you who are aficionados of Southwest Championship Wrestling knows, this is one of Tully Blanchard's favorite holds. Of course, I still talk of Tully. Man, he sure changed. Wow. Anyway, let's don't talk about him anymore. So right now, Nick Ramirez, want to tell you that coming up on Southwest Championship Wrestling, Mil Mascaras, who has recently battled Nick Bockwinkel for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Mil Mascaras, one of Mexico's leading wrestlers. Also, the Tag Team International World's Champion, Dorian Terry Funk, whose father held the World's Championship. Dory Funk Jr. held the World's Championship. And also the current World's Champion. Well, look at that beautiful takedown on the part of Tom Jones. But he's in the ropes, so you have to break. Also coming is Nick Bockwinkel, the current world's champion, and Abdullah the Butcher, who Joe Blanchard says trains on raw liver and raw chickens. Nick Ramirez is having a break because he said he used the hair, and that really can get Tom Jones upset. Also, the Sheik. This is the man that is probably feared more than a great number of wrestlers in wrestling circles, and these are all going to be on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Once again, Ramirez asked to break because he said he used the hair, but Juan Reynosa does not go through with it. Tom Jones trying to use his superior strength, as you can probably see. He has superior strength on Ramirez, but a lot of times, and down he goes. Well, I saw him grab his trunks then. He grabbed the upper part of his trunks and brought him down. But anyway, as I was saying, a lot of times superior strength helps you in wrestling, but it's your balance and how you get the move started, and it's really something because you've seen, whoa, now there was just strength, taking a head scissor on the part of Nick Ramirez now, and he gets out of it. Now to a side headlock, Tom Jones. But look at Nick move, gets out of it now, gets into a hammerlock. A hammerlock on Tom Jones, and a knee right into the upper portion of the back. That makes your backbone creak. Years from now, Tom Jones, when he goes to get in bed, will probably remember that as he creaks and moans, right, Mr. Blanchard?
You do when age creeps up on you, Gene.
After taking so many of those blows for so many nights in wrestling, and a knee into the stomach, another knee into the stomach. Of course, the superior, the excellent condition of these wrestlers, just tremendous, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Jones, oh, don't ever walk up on him like that. And Nick did. Look out. A full body slam. There it goes. Whoa, and I'm telling you, that hurts. Oh, right into the eyes. Now, 1, 2, and Nick gets up right at the last minute. Let me tell you, if he hadn't been moving then, I'm afraid Juan Reynosa would have probably counted him out. Reverse chin lock. But Nick, look at him move out of there, using the strength that the superior, the heavier man is using that strength to his advantage to break the hold. Really nice wrestling on the part of Nick Ramirez. And Nick has been using some, well, there he goes again, and he really hurt Tom, but Tom grabbed the leg. Nick has him in a side headlock. Oh, look out, an atomic drop. Oh, and Nick just really gets out of the ring, man. Oh, he said, don't keep me in the ring then. Let me tell you, that shatters, that jolts every bone in your sacroiliac, everybody, let me tell you. And I hope that's the backbone. I think that's what it is. Anyway, Tom Jones back again. Nick Ramirez moving around. Tom Jones looking at him. Nick missing that blow. Tom just sort of letting him do it. I don't know why. Not defending himself, but he should have there. And again, a takedown hip block. But now he's got Tom a little groggy over there against the ropes. And Tom looking at him. Tom Jones, a former Southwest champion. Well, he used the hair again. Nick did. I guess he figured that he's wrestling a man so much larger than he is that must be fair, but it's not. Whoa! Tom Jones gave him, look out! Another one. Coming up, whoa, and latest turned him a total flip. Right on there, Tom Jones turns him a total flip with that blow to the midsection. And against the ropes, Nick says, hold on just a minute, but he gets up. And he fakes a blow to the head and comes in with a leg dive and gets him into a toe hold. Not too shabby there on the part of Nick Ramirez. Still got him in that toe hold. Tom Jones attempting to work out of it somehow. Working around to the back. Oh, and a little more pressure applied by Ramirez. But Jones now attempts a reverse chin lock. Let's see if he can get it without breaking his ankle. You got to watch this hold. And he finally has to come back. And there again, he's trying to get a reverse chin lock without popping his leg. Really, this is true. We had a gentleman do this, I think, in one of our matches south of the city a couple of months ago. Rolling right into the ropes, and now they're going to have to break. And Nick Ramirez gets up, but not wanting to break right. He just has to get that one kick in, and I wouldn't do that with a man like Tom Jones, because if you get Tom really mad, I'm afraid he's going to beat the tar out of you. Hey, look at that turnaround kick. Another one. Tom Jones is sitting there, and another one. And a kick into the stomach, and those things will take everything out of you. And now a drop kick. And now right into the throat. 1, 2, Tom Jones trying to finally gets up. And getting him over the ropes to see now what's going to happen. Oh, and he tries to jerk him down, but the superior weight of Tom Jones and his strength just keeps him from doing it. And look out. Tom Jones, he gave it to him. And he missed. Tom Jones gives him another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one, and a left, and a left. And another right as he does the alley shuffle. And down he goes. 1, 2. And right at the last minute, Nick Ramirez, I thought I was broadcasting a heavyweight fight there for a minute. He took 2 lefts, a right, the alley shuffle, and put him down with a left. Ho, ho, ho. Ooh. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get cauliflower ears in the wrestling business. Look at that shot right to the midsection, right to the solar plexus. And down goes Nick Ramirez. And a headbutt. And that might be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Oh, yeah. No sweat. In 10.5 minutes, the match is called. Tom Jones using the headbutt. Whoa, he gives it to him. Okay. Well, we'll be back with more exciting action on Southwest Championship Wrestling in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gene Goodson again at ringside here at Southwest Championship Wrestling. Talking to the man who took a rather severe beating by a chair at the hands of Tully Blanchard.
Give me that thing. I'll tell you one thing. Let me just get out of the way. Let me talk to you. Blanchard, if you're watching this, if you've got any kind of sense at all in that migraine head of yours, you better stop and pay attention to what I'm going to say, because I'm glad there's enough of you left to get back in that ring. You bushwhacked me up there. You hit me in the legs. You cut my eye. You cut my head. Well, let me tell you, that's not enough to stop me. You've got to kill me to stop me, man. I've had fights with some of the greatest. Valentine, the Spoiler, Goliath, all of them. I've fought with Wahoo. I'll even fight you. I don't care. Let me tell you, Blanchard, if you've got enough guts, and why a man like Joe Blanchard's got a son like that. I'm not taking it out on you, Joe, but I'll tell you, that son of yours will never get back in that ring after I get through with him. Because when I get through with him, there won't be enough of him left. No, I'm not through. I want you people to know that there's not going to be enough of him left for you.
Come on, Casey. Casey, I know how you feel, man. The man stole a title from me with a pair of brass knuckles. I know how you feel. I know what you're going through. But all I'm asking you again, please, leave enough of him for me, because I'm not through with Tully Blanchard myself.
Say this. As a wrestling promoter, I'm not proud of everything Tully does. But as a wrestling promoter, I'll see that he is in that ring. He'll put that title on the line. He will fulfill his commitments as a wrestler.
That was Joe Blanchard, ladies and gentlemen, the father of Tully Blanchard. And Tom, it's just one of those things. I don't know what's happened, but it's happened.
You know, I hate to talk about the man like that because of his father, because Joe is a great man, but Tully have ideas of his own. He's got himself in this trouble, so he's going to have to fight the battle by himself. Like his father said, he started all this, now he's going to have to finish it. Tully Blanchard, you better find a way out, because we got your back against the wall, Jack, and we are going to put a whipping on you that you will never forget.
That's it. Tom Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more Southwest Championship Wrestling. We've got Nick Bonkwinkle, the Funk Brothers, all of them coming to television's most exciting hour, Southwest Championship Wrestling. Gene Goodson saying we'll see you.